Hi, this video demonstrates how to find smallest and largest number from a list of numbers by using divide and conquer strategy. So on the screen, it prompts the users to enter two values. First, you have to specify how many values are in your list. So suppose there are 8 elements are there, then you have to provide that 8 elements as a comma separated value like 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 5, 7 and 1. These are my numbers. From this list I want to find the minimum and maximum element. So here you can provide the input by three ways: fixed data, use random data or user input. Fixed data is the input provided by the developer, or in use random option the input number is generated each and every time differently by the system itself. Here I am using the user input, that's why I enter the limit value and the numbers. Then after that you have to click the user input button. On the screen left hand side is the Python code for finding the smallest and largest number in that list recursively, and this is the output area where you can see how the program is finding minimum and maximum value recursively. So here we are using the divide and conquer strategy. So click the forward button here. It will execute first line, means this is our given input. This algorithm will divide our input into two equal halves. So means first half will containing first 4 element, and also there will be another part containing another 4 element. That part is not visible right now. Now we are working on this first 4 variable, and we are going to find the smallest and largest number from this 4 element. But your algorithm cannot work on the element if more than 1. So I want to reduce the number of element in list to 1, then only your algorithm can work on it. So I am again going to divide this 4 element sublist into 2 element sublist, and the first sublist I took here. This also containing 2 elements, so I am going to divide it again. Now it will containing 1 element. So on the fourth stage my list containing only 1 element. On this stage the minimum element and maximum element both are 2, so that value is returned to its previous state 3. And one part is completed, so I have to take the second part containing element 4 only. And on stage 7 it know that the minimum element and maximum element at stage 7 is what? 4. That's why it's returning this value. Now stage 3 have 2 minimum and 2 maximum. From this one it will return the actual minimum, that is 2, and actual maximum, that is 4, to its previous state, that is second state. Now we find the minimum and the maximum value among these two value, first two value. Now we have to find the maximum and the minimum element from the remaining two element, that is 6 and 8. So we have to follow the same procedure as just described. So this list is divided into 6 and 8. Again it will be divided into singleton element. Now it's containing only 6. So at this state 6 is the minimum and 6 is the maximum element also. And we have to do this for the element 8. This state 8 is the minimum and 8 is the maximum. So now state 11 has 2 minimum and 2 maximum, from which it will return the actual minimum, that is 6, and actual maximum is 8. So now your state will have 2 minimum and 2 maximum. From this 2 minimum the actual minimum is 2 and actual maximum is 4. That value is returned to the state 1. Now we find the minimum and the maximum element from the first 4 element. So this is the left subtree, and we are going to do the same operation on the right subtree and finding the minimum and maximum element on the right subtree. So we are taking the remaining 4 element, dividing it into sublist containing 2 element, and we are taking the first 2 element here only. Then we are dividing it into a sublist containing 1 element, from which we are taking the first list only, that is 3. At this state 3 is the minimum and maximum. Then we are doing it for the element 5. So here 5 is the minimum and maximum element. Now state 21 will have 2 minimum and 2 maximum, from which it will return the actual minimum as 3 and the original maximum as 5. So now it finds the minimum and maximum element, these two elements only. We have to do it for the remaining two elements. 7 is written as the minimum and maximum. Now we have to do it for the same operation for the element 1. 1 is the minimum and maximum element. Now state 21 is returning minimum as 1 and maximum as 7. So here there is a small issue in the diagram. So this will continue and you will get the correct output. So now state 21 return minimum value as 1 and maximum value as 7 from its below childs. So now the state 20 will have 2 minimum from which it will select the actual minimum, that is 1, and 2 maximum, and the maximum value from is 7. So state 20 will return that as the output. Now your state 1 will have 2 minimum and 2 maximum from which it will return the actual minimum as 1 and actual maximum as 8. So now you got the minimum and maximum value from the input list. After displaying this value, program got terminate. So that's all in this video. Thank you for watching.